When you're hungry and there's no food at home, what do? You go to the shops, right? But cows can't do that. They don't have any money. When cows don't have enough food, farmers need to take them hay bales, which weigh hundreds and hundreds of kilos and need to be lifted onto tractors and driven to where the cows are. It's a cow of a job. But what about this for an idea?
I had to come up with something during the last drought to get all this feed fed out from the dad without investing in expensive machinery to keep his cattle in good condition. The axle tow feeder is a cheap, simple and portable solution for transporting and distributing round bale fodder to your livestock. Round bales are a faster, more efficient and economical way of feeding cattle. But because of their size and weight, you usually need expensive machinery to lift and transport them. The axle tow feeder does the same job by using the bale as a natural wheel. Making sure the bale is facing the opposite the way to which it's rolled, simply attach the steel frame, axle and drawbar and off you go. Then unhook the drawbar, swing the frame over the bale and reattach it to your vehicle. The bale unrolls as you drive away, quickly releasing fodder over a long distance. There you go, a third to half a tonne of feed on the ground, with any old vehicle, even this one, in next to no time.
Please welcome from Bathurst, Scott Richardson. G'day, mate. Hi, Scott.
James.
Thank you for coming in and bringing your, and I should say, and Farmer Sophia. Hello, please welcome her. What inspired, this is such a simple yet ingenious idea. What inspired you to think of it?
It's the old story, necessity's the mother of invention, and my dad got, for want of a better word, caught with a lot of these round bales during one of the droughts, and he didn't have any way of feeding them out, and he thought it was just a simple matter of borrowing somebody else's implement or whatever it was, and I knew that it wouldn't work because of the type of machinery that we had on the farm, namely old small tractors and so on and so forth. And
so normally to get one of these, which is about what 200 or 300 kilos, you need a big hydraulic system to get on a tractor and a big tractor and then take it off again.
Yeah, that's one of the ways. Yeah. There's other systems on the market as well.
Right. Whereas this, you just knock that through like an axle and then drive it away, eh?
Yeah, well, not just like an axle, but an axle.
It is an axle.
Yeah, it is.
It's not like an axle, it is an axle.
Yeah.
Sorry, I offended you there.
No.
Well, let's just see if it works as a wheel. Farmer Sophia, off you go feed the cows. Look at that, it's a wheel. Fantastic. And you lose, by the looks of it, an absolutely minimal amount as you drive it.
Oh, yeah. It's negligible. It wouldn't even be consideration.
Come and sit down. We'll leave Sam Sledgehammer there. Mark Pesci, this thing's, it's so simple and yet brilliant. What do you think?
I think it's ingenious. It's not every day I get to meet a man who has reinvented the wheel. It's really a wonderful thing. I know that one of the issues with rolling the feed out is that the cows won't eat feed that's been trampled. And I'm wondering if you've thought of maybe pairing along with this an inexpensive frame that you could roll the feed onto so that the cattle would actually be able to get to the feed as it was sort of leaned up against something. Is that possible to do?
Well, we'll probably be doing that about the same time as we put brake lights and blinkers on the machine, I'd say, yeah.
What do you think about it? Some people say that, the trampling is a bit of a problem. But you've farmed a lot of cows.
Yeah, we've fed out a lot of bales and it doesn't seem to be an issue with the cattle that I've been dealing with. I mean, there's probably a percentage of wastage, yeah.
Your invention's going to cost about $375, is that right?
$374 at the moment.
Sorry. Which is substantially less than a tractor with a hydraulic system, I would have thought.
Oh, yeah. It's very cost effective.
Chris, you're from the land?
Yeah, Scott, this is ingenious. There's been as many attempts to do this as there has been balers to make the bales with, so it's very clever, this, and the key thing about it is that it's priced at a price where a farmer will say, I'll go and buy one, I couldn't make it for that. And that's the key with that. Does it work with all types of bales? I mean, you have soft-centred bales and tight-centred bales. Does it work with both of those quite successfully?
Seems to, yeah.
And does it work with both net wrap, as we saw in the demonstration, and also with twine wrap bales?
To be quite honest with you, I've never used it with the old style string. I've only ever used it with the modern day net wrapping.
Very honest answer.
Yeah.
I mean, if it had been me, I would have said yes. Works fantastic.
What about in leafy crops like lucerne and clovers where there's a lot of leaf? I mean, in the distance you're travelling out to the paddock, let's say you have the maximum distance, do you see any increased loss of leaf? And conversely, do you see an increased amount of dirt that you might pick up with the bale as you're travelling?
It's never been a problem. The only issue with regards to transportation is the distance that the bale can be towed, and that depends upon the integrity of the bale, how well it's made.
What do you think, Christine?
Scott, I think this is everything that a really good invention needs to be. You know, it's the simplicity, the cost, easy to manufacture. It's got a good market. It's got a market that needs addressing. You run a small acreage by the sounds of it, or just a few cattle. If you've got, say, the bull is in one paddock and a few cows in the other and some steers in the other, what happens if you want to feed out a bit here and a bit there and a bit somewhere else? Can you somehow wrap it up to continue on with the wheel system?
That is something that we are looking at, but it's not a major consideration at this stage of the development of the product.
And if a bale gets slightly squashed from being stacked for a long time and it's an oval shape, a little bit oval, does it still work?
Well, it's a bit like a centipede with a broken leg. It goes 99 kilometres.
Summing up, Mark?
It's safer, it's cheaper, it's quicker, it's going to do well.
Chris?
Yeah, fantastic. I think it's great, and there'll be a lot of farmers saying, why didn't I think of that?
And Christine?
On cost alone, I think you've got a huge market. The design is very simple, no need to improve it.
Thank you.
And whether you win tonight or not, I think you've won the one-liner award. Please thank Scott Richardson. Well done, mate. Thank you very much. A winner tonight, he gets the one-liner award and the big award. Scott Richardson and his axle toe feeder. Congratulations, Scott. Well done. Thank you very much. Scott's in the running to be named our Inventor of the Year.